Hey, hey Aquarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your January 17th full moon reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Aquarius, and we're going to take a look at what is going on around you during this full moon cycle. We'll take a look at your accomplishments and successes and any obstacles you may be navigating through. We'll get a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. We'll get messages from Spirit along with how you've grown and how to continue on your soul's journey. Again, welcome. Please do take what messages resonate for you and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in signing up for a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. Okay, so a little about this full moon energy, full wolf moon. This is about transformation and introspection. It is about leading the life that you want. What can you bring into your life, or what is it that you need to release in order to move forward on your soul's journey? So a lot of you will be focusing and going inward, replenishing, reevaluating, and all those all the reasons, right, to go back and kind of redo things, give you an opportunity to redo things, especially as we go into retrograde season here. There's a new opportunity to get rid of the old to make way for new. So Aquarius, what we have for you is we have step up and lead. Capricorn energy here. Step up and lead. So this is about you taking the action behind some sort of plan or some sort of thoughts or ideas that maybe you've been culminating in your mind for a while, or if this is something you've been contemplating doing. There's something with you stepping up and taking the lead, grabbing the bull by the horns type of energy here. But it will take you tuning into your intuition, because the next card is Pisces energy. Now you may have Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with another Pisces here, but it says talk less and feel more. So you can take action without words. You can take action by listening to your own intuition, and possibly even listening to what others have to say, because action speaks louder than words. But I feel like this is about you going inwards and doing all of those things I spoke of earlier during this full moon, really reevaluating where you want to be on your soul's journey at this time. So it's about you connecting to your soul center, you connecting to that authentic, intuitive side here, and listening to the divine wisdom coming through for you to take the action and move forward. For a lot of people moving into January 2022, there may have been a little bit of slow start for you. And if you've been having that slow start, that's okay, because January is actually about reinventing and replenishing and taking a little bit of a breather because of the energies of 2021 and sitting with the month of January. And it's kind of like a big sigh of relief that your body, mind, and soul had to kind of do before it goes into this next phase. So I feel towards the end of the month, even into February, you'll start to pick up that determination and that motivation, once again, Aquarius, to accomplish or get something done, or to reevaluate your goals. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a look at where your energy is at, what it is that you're accomplishing, and the success coming in. And we'll also take a look at what obstacles you're navigating through, and what you will eventually accomplish as well. So right away here, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very insightful. He knows a lot, but he's logical. He doesn't think with his emotions, and he certainly doesn't let his emotions rule him. So that may be why this Pisces energy with talk less and feel more is coming in for you, because you may have your hand up. You may be saying, you know what? I don't need to feel in order to do this, but really it's saying, let your guard down a little bit, allow love in, or allow the receiving end of things to come through at that heart chakra center. The King of Swords is great, but he can be a little bit blunt, and people look up to him and respect him, but he may come across as a little bit opinionated, or even a little bit hard, or a little bit stern. They're also giving me tough love here as well. So I feel like you are wanting to step up and lead, but you don't need to harden yourself to do so, is what Spirit is saying. So I feel like there is a position of power showing up here, Whether this is in career or if you're trying to set some sort of routine or goals, the King of Swords is really good for that as well. Or this is about you cutting through any BS and you're not taking on other people's pity parties, or you're not letting other people's emotions get the best of you. So this is a time for you to tune into your own emotions and balance your logical thinking, which you may have a lot of, Aquarius. You may be that logical versus the intuitive here, but it's about finding the balance and connecting to yourself. Let's take a look at, the accomplishments coming in here, are the successes. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you may be feeling like you are putting in a lot of hard work, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and now you are stepping back and you're saying, you know what, I'm at a crossroads. I have a decision to make. Do I want to continue putting in the hard work in this direction and continue seeing if I can build up? Or do I want to go in a completely new direction? Do I want to start over? But it's not necessarily starting over from scratch. It's starting over from wisdom. So it's almost like you're already halfway there, but there's other pieces that you may need to put into place. So this is completely up to you. But the Seven of Pentacles says, is this the direction that you want to continue moving in? So that's why I feel like you have not only the King energy showing up, but the step up and lead. So trust your feelings and your intuition here coming in for you, especially around the full moon, because you may receive a lot of clarity, or you may have a lot of downloads, channeled intuitive energy coming through. Maybe do some writing. Even pay attention to your dreams around the full moon energy as well. So let's take a look at the challenges and how you are going to overcome them. This is beautiful. The Eight of Cups showing up here. So it's interesting because I pulled this card yesterday, and immediately the energy spirit said was eat, pray, love. So if you've ever seen the movie Eat, Pray, Love, or if you've ever read the book, it's about a woman who goes through this major life awakening, and she decides that what she's doing is just not working for her. And she has an epiphany moment and says, you know what? I don't want to be married. I don't want to, be in this relationship anymore. I want to enjoy life. I want to travel. I want to eat good food. I want to make good friends. This Eight of Cups energy is about you leaving something behind because there's just no feeling, or there's no growth anymore. You may have turned into this bitter. Sometimes this King of Swords can be a little bit bitter and a little bit cold. And you're saying, I don't want to live my life anymore, feeling like I'm missing out. I want to decide if I'm going to take this direction. And that's what the Seven of Pentacles is at. And this is what I feel like you're doing here. You're deciding to either stay in that either unhappy marriage or unhappy job, or just doing the things that you do every day. Or you may be deciding to take a huge leap of faith in a new direction, like Julia Roberts does in the movie. And all of her friends are thinking, you're crazy. What is going on? You're going through a midlife crisis, or, you're not going to find what you're looking for, but she really does. And what happens is even bigger and better than she ever expected. She not only finds all of those gratitudes and those fulfillments regarding food, she also finds love as well, and travel and new people. So I feel you're on a journey here to something bigger, to something better. And a lot of you want more out of life. So you may need to leave a situation that just isn't growing or has gone cold. So very powerful message here. I think I might title this Eat, Pray, Love, because you're definitely, I feel like this is huge. Even though we haven't really received yet the Judgment card, I feel like this is a big change in your life path. And people may be judging you, looking at you in a different light, but it's not their journey, it's yours. Let's take a look and see what your untapped spiritual gifts are and your greatest strengths. So let's get one more regarding your greatest strengths. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have the King of Wands. Oh my goodness. As I literally just talk about Julia Roberts traveling the world, the King of Wands is somebody who wants to go travel. They want to meet new people. They want to indulge in the cultures and the food, and they want to meet people who are well versed. So again, the King of Wands is somebody who bosses up, takes charge of his own life, and brings a lot of success. This is also, could be a spiritual influencer. It could be a motivational speaker. There's something here that you have not tapped into yet. So there's a little bit of that gypsy soul vibe that I feel like you will choose to do. You will choose to go do something that's completely out of left field, but this is your spiritual journey. And this King of Wands is somebody who enjoys the good things in life and brings that passion and brings that fiery energy. And he's very adventurous. And maybe you haven't had a lot of adventure for a while. Or maybe you haven't felt that your relationship, if you're in one, has been adventurous. Or maybe you've felt held back due to the pandemic. Or maybe you're in a career that there's just no fun in it and it's just repetitive. Whatever this is for you here, this is untapped, Aquarius. So this is huge, saying that get ready, because you're going to tap into this adventurous side of you and make decisions based on the King of Wands energy, not the King of Swords. So this is, I'm getting just fired up, excited for you, because I get it. I get you wanting to bring more adventure and livelihood into your life. Sometimes thinking, is this it? Is this all there is for me? Absolutely not, Aquarius. There is more. You have a choice. And let's take a look at your greatest strength. Oh my gosh, you have 2 kings and now an emperor. The emperor is your greatest strength, is taking the lead, taking the step up. The emperor energy is taking that leadership and moving forward, building stability for yourself. This also is the embodiment of father energy as well. So I feel like you are stepping into a role here that's going to allow you to feel like a boss or feel empowered, especially after you maybe haven't for a while. But you have this natural leader ability, Aquarius, to take charge of your life and move in a direction that you want to go based on what's best for you, not what other people think you should do. So if you haven't quite utilized that greatest strength within yourself, it's showing up. And it's not just this full moon, it's the entire year 2022 for you. So this is really powerful. I actually want to get one more card to clarify this King of Wands with the Emperor. So you're going to be tackling some new adventurous goals, but you're going to say yes to. The Emperor is a big yes card. So I like this. Next we have the Magician. You're manifesting this. You can see here in this card that there is a sword on the table. There's a wand. There's a pentacle. There's a cup. Along with her hands are glowing and her heart chakra is glowing. So she not only has every single tool and resource available at her fingertips, literally here, but she also has that the heart is really coming in, saying it's time for you to do this for you here, Aquarius. So this is really amazing. You have what you need right now to manifest this life that you want. Whatever you're looking at in a new set of lens, a new outlook here, it's something that you're wanting to create for yourself. You have everything you need to manifest and make that happen, especially with these 2 kings here. Now, the King of Wands can be an entrepreneur. This could be a business as well. This can be you wanting to reach people on a global level. This can be you being that spiritual influencer or somebody that people look up to, and maybe traveling in the meantime, maybe traveling for career or work as well. So let's take a look here and get a few messages from the divine. Let's get a few messages from Spirit. What do you have here for Aquarius? Let's take a look. Thank you, Spirit. We have, you are not alone. All right, we have give back. We have serenity, intuitive nudges, and lastly, love. This is really great. So you are not alone here. It talks about how Spirit has not left your side. Even if you are facing challenges here, you feel possibly sad or alone, you can't sense or feel Spirit near you at times, but it says, we are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So this is saying that even if you decide to take this spiritual transition or journey to something bigger, something better, and you're focusing on your growth here, I feel like you are you're not alone. You're never alone here. Next, you have give back. It says, cast aside normal routines. And that's what the King of Sword embodies, is routine, right? He's that like military, I got to make my bed this way and make sure there's no wrinkles and make sure this is clean, almost borderline OCD. But this is saying today, cast aside, don't make your bed, or don't eat that meal that you eat every single morning. This is about you doing something else for a change. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, and it's likely that you or somebody else needs that today. So I feel like this is about you giving to yourself, but also about this universe giving back to you. Opening yourself up, that receptive energy we spoke of. Next, we have serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing the negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. That's about that talk less, feel more card. Some of you may be so busy that there's so much chatter in your external world that you're failing to hear what's right in front of you, which is your own intuition here. And that's where intuitive nudges comes in. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. So again, this is about connecting back to yourself, bringing more love into your life. Now, this could be self-love. It can be romantic love. It can be love in any forms. This can be a love for what you do. This can be a love for the food that you eat. Again, it's that feeling of lack of, or not having the feeling or emotion or passion for the things in life that you once did. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. Exactly. The eat, pray, love energy that I'm picking up on for you. So this reading is very powerful about you making that transitional shift here. I'm waiting to see that judgment card coming out, but we're going to take a look and see how you've grown during this moon cycle. They're telling me not even moon cycle, but how you've grown in the last few years as well. Okay, here's the Page of Swords showing up here. So when the Page of Swords shows up, this could be somebody younger. This could be a child or children. Sometimes the pages represent. But for others of you, this is ideas that you've wanted to get off the ground, or things that you've wanted to do, but you didn't, due to maybe some sort of fear, or due to you being stuck in a situation here. But the Page of Swords says that there's a curiosity deep within your soul of what's next, or again, that energy of, is this all there is? So I feel like a lot of you are wanting to cut through the feeling of lack of, and move forward into researching new things and enjoying new things again. So the Page of Swords showing up here as far as how you've grown is, I feel like you've learned a lot of new things, and you've come up with a lot of new ideas. And there may have been news that has even came in for you, whether that's intuitive nudges or intuitive news, or it's other people have brought in ideas that says, hey, Aquarius, have you ever thought of doing this? And you're like, no, really, I haven't. This is about you revisiting those ideas again and deciding, do you want to step up and lead and take action with the things that you've thought about doing for years? So I feel like you have grown by really stepping into that next phase, phase 2. You've planted the seeds. Now you're wondering, do I continue on this path, or do I continue on this path here? So let's get a message on the steps that you can take to continue growing on your soul's journey. All right, 5 of Pentacles. Again, you are not alone. They're really highlighting that card here from Spirit, because the steps that you can take are know that you're not alone, trust in the universe, and you can see here that there's a home, there's stability here, and you may feel a little bit left out on the sidelines, feeling like there's not enough warmth, there's not enough soul with a situation that you are in. But if you can, just warm up, find a bonfire, go into the house, open yourself up to that receptive energy. And this is symbolic here for warming up. So there's something you feel quite cold about, or something has gone cold. But if you can look for the light in a situation, or if you can look for the fire, or if you can look for the warmth, I feel like you will take those steps to continue growing, because she's right there. She's so close to either going back in, building some sort of warmth or stability, or getting out of the cold here, but you're really close. So again, that's that phase 2 here of really making and creating something that's, I feel, will bring a lot of excitement, adventure, and power into your life. But let's take a look and get one more card regarding the steps that you can take to continue growing. There it is, the moon. Yes. This says even, well, the moon is about emotions for one. So it's about paying attention to the emotions that come up for you. Again, talk less, feel more. But the moon is what we're ending on, and we're doing a full moon reading here. So I feel like there will be clarity around the full moon. So pay attention to those emotions. The moon also talks about things that you are not knowing how they'll turn out, but trusting that they'll turn out in your highest good. Julia Roberts in the movie Eat, Pray, Love has no idea that she's going to go back to Bali. She has no idea that she's going to fall in love with the love of her life. She has no idea that she's going to meet so many wonderful people and find herself along the way. But she trusts. She trusts in the universe that she has to do this, that she has to make a decision to move forward, because she can't stay stuck in the life that she had lived prior. And that's what this moon energy is all about, is you trusting that even when you can't see, or the light is not shining in front of you, or you feel uncertain, it's about trusting your intuition, trusting the feelings that are guiding you, because you're not alone on your journey. So this is really beautiful. All right. And last but not least here, Aquarius, we're going to get a message from the Sacred Rebel Oracle, one of my new decks that I absolutely love the imageries and the artistry on here. And by the way, for any of you that are interested in any of the decks I use during the readings, they're all listed below in the description box. Okay. Oh, wow. This is wonderful. We have conscious. Okay, they want me to go with this one first. Thank you, Spirit. After the storm. Okay, so we have after the storm coming in, and usually I only pull one of these cards. In all my other readings, one has came out, but there was two, and I understand why, because it's saying that you may be either feeling the storm or you're in that after stage of the storm here. But right behind it, we have conscious connections, and this is again about you connecting to people on another level. It's about you feeling again, feeling that emotion, feeling that love, feeling that stir in your solar plexus here, that something is really taking shape, and you're feeling the passion come alive within you again. Conscious connection is you being aware of what your higher self is telling you and talking to you about at this time. It's about you coming home and connecting to yourself, but also paying attention to everything around you as well. The synchronicities, the signs, the numbers, the symbols. Spirit's pointing you in this direction of growth, and you don't need to have every step in place before you take this leap of faith. So there's a conscious connection here that you are connecting to, and you're already connected to. Think of it as a spider web here, Aquarius, because you're tuning in to this vast, beautiful, energetic consciousness, and a lot of beautiful ideas are coming in on how to move forward. But there is, this is what's coming in after the storm. Conscious connection. So really powerful energy here for you. So I hope this resonates. Even though this was a full moon reading, I feel even if you were to watch this mid-year, which I'm sure a lot of you won't, but this is for 2022. So really powerful message here, saying that you may be going through the steps and the processes of leaving behind something that's you don't feel anything towards any longer, and shifting into that new energy, especially toward mid-year. So I hope this resonates with you, Aquarius. If so, please feel free to hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I am sending all of you wonderful souls out there a big happy push to move forward in the direction of your dreams. Till next time, Aquarius.